Guys, it's Joe from Joe Reviews here to review Cuphead. So, you guys know how 1930s cartoons looked? Play that in a game, you'll be super impressed. It's been forever since Cuphead was announced. It was first announced at the first Xbox One press conference. And ever since then, they come out and said, Cuphead's coming, Cuphead's coming, Cuphead's coming. Delay after delay after delay. Finally, I finally tuned out. I didn't care about Cuphead anymore, but it finally released this year, and I have got to say, thank God it came out. It is amazing. Cuphead is one of those games that comes out and grabs you and says, hey, you remember the 1930s cartoons? Well, why don't you play one? And from the very start until the very end of the game, it's just one big long movie from the 1930s, except it's also in color, so that's even better. Black and white would not have suited me, but the color is awesome. The game looks like a 1930s cartoon. There's stuff flying in the background. There's stuff you're going to miss until you play this game time and time again to see what's in the background, because you can't just concentrate on what you're shooting at, which is mostly bosses. And when you're in the levels, you're going to just miss stuff. And so you have to keep playing to see what's in the background, because it's usually really hilarious and really promotes that this is a movie from the 1930s. Even though it's a game, it feels like you're playing a TV show. It's awesome. The graphics just match the whole atmosphere of the 1930s. The music, it's the same thing. It is composed in such a way that you feel like you're watching a 1930s cartoon. It has those old trumpety sounds. It has all the nicks and knacks. The sound effects are beep, bop, and boop from the 1930s. It's amazing. And then the gameplay is tight and controlled. It feels like a Contra game from the NES days or the Super NES days, where you run and gun and you shoot. Now, there's not very many run and gun stages, but these are the stages that you pick up coins to buy better upgrades. And they're just fun to go through, because at least those levels you can watch what's going on in the background, because you're not concerned about killing a boss in a certain time frame, because bosses you have to kill quickly or else you're going to die. And this game is not easy. It is one of the hardest games I've ever played. You Dark Souls and Demon Souls fan out there, Bloodborne fans, you'll love this game. You'll love the blood curdling anger you'll get inside of you, because I'm so close. And especially in this game, where when you die, it just trolls you. It has this little bar where your little guy runs across and shows you how far until you would have defeated the boss or defeated that level, that stage, and it shows you each little progression you make, and you'll come across like one little inch, and you're like, I was so close. And then you have to try and try and try again. It's so much fun. The character doesn't really talk in the game because it's a 1930s cartoon, so you have the boo 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 instead of actual characters talking. So that's awesome. Everything is just amazing about this game. Though it looks like it's everything was hand drawn, and it looks hand drawn from the 1930s. The music is amazing. The gameplay is fun and addictive, and I think you guys should go check it out. I give it an A plus. I have not played a funner game this year. This game took me from gaming is really about microtransactions, just really trying to kill you on the money. This game comes out for $20 and boom, it was worth the wait, guys. Go check it out. Have a nice day. My next review will be Shadow of Mordor.